Dr. Patricia Achan Okiria. I'm here in West Nile region, in Arua city, basically to popularize the declaration of incomes, assets and liabilities by public officers, because the month of April is the month of declarations of incomes, assets and liabilities by public officers. I did talk about accumulation of wealth. Primitive accumulation of wealth is an offense. Accumulation of wealth in a proper way is acceptable. And when we talk about declarations, we want people to declare truthfully, honestly, within the requirement of the law. Because the law requires in Section 5 and 4 of the Leadership Code Act that all leaders and all public officers are required, as a mandatory provision, required to declare their incomes, their assets and liabilities to the Inspectorate of Government every 5 years for public officers in the month of April. And we are here to remind them because we want West Nile sub-region to perform very well and perform at 100%. Responses have been good. So far, so good. We have seen people opening the systems and declaring positively. We also did talk about offenses for non-compliance, offenses for breach of the law, which offenses we normally investigate and refer to the Leadership Code Tribunal. After the declarations, the Inspectorate of Government will do verifications. We do system digitalized verifications where the red flags pop up and show us who has not declared truthfully, who has incomes, assets and properties not commensurate to his well-known sources of income, and we are able to pick up those, verify, investigate and send to the Leadership Code Tribunal. So we are hereby encouraging all public officers to respond, to comply, because it is an act that demonstrates trust and accountability for them as public officers, but also the people they are serving, because remember the Constitution says we hold our offices in trust of the people. So the people they are serving are able to build that trust and be able to trust the people, the leaders, and also trust the institutions. Because if they know what their leaders, what the officers are worth, then they are able to trust them and know that these people have property they acquired in a good way, not that they have stolen anything. So declarations of incomes and assets and liabilities is a mandatory requirement within the law for leaders, for public officers, and we are calling upon everybody to comply and respond as a requirement of the law. Because this is one of the tools we have in the fight against corruption. West Nile has generally been performing well. We have not seen so many cases from West Nile in terms of breach. Like you heard the remarks of the Deputy Mayor, she rightly clearly stated that West Nile has not been having challenges in that area. But other regions we have had. The Leadership Court Tribunal has now been encouraged to publish the cases they have handled, the cases they have adjudicated upon, and the fines or the penalties they have issued, so that everybody sees and knows that this is a serious exercise in the government of Uganda, and knowing that all public service, Judicial Service Commission, for any job somebody applies for, is going to be required to produce the latest declaration. And to get access to that declaration, then the people, the applicants, are going to write to the IGG so that we can give them the declaration. So if they do not comply, then what shall we be giving them? So we are calling upon everybody to comply to this exercise. West Nile has been doing very well. Like even when we are updating our data in the system, the response from West Nile was quite satisfactory, and we really applaud West Nile region for that. And I know even during this exercise, they are going to respond, and they are responding already very, very well. Thank you very much.